Yeah, so my name is David Locke, singer-songwriter here in the Upstate. Play a lot of shows, full band tonight here at Wild Country. You can find me Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. That's usually the main source of where I put all the shows and music and everything. I'm also Spotify, Apple Music for original music, so that's where you can find us.
And you have one of your songs, I think it's your latest one, called You Make Me. When was it released?
That was released Valentine's Day this year, so about a month ago or so.
And where was that written at?
That was actually written at my house in December of 2022. So.
And did you come up with the lyrics first or the music?
I had the idea first, and I kind of sat down and was strumming some chords, and just kind of came out. That's actually one of the easier songs that I've wrote.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. But some of the lyrics in it, you make me laugh, you make me cry, and it's you make me like. What I got from it is you make me whole, and I'm pretty sure that's about your wife. And
yep.
And tell me I'm right on that.
Yep. If she's watching, it's about her. I'm just kidding. No, it's 100% about her. Yep.
But it's a blues song, and it's got love song lyrics in it. But it's a blues. The music is blues.
I'm glad you said that because that's what I kind of wanted. The music, kind of blues soul, almost like a Stapleton kind of vibe.
Oh yeah.
Because that's kind of the direction that I've really kind of started going with the music side of it. So,
kind of bluesy.
Yes, sir.
I know a harmonica player, but
hey, it could use some. It could use like a little harmonica in there,
Oh yeah, but the thing of it is, though, with that, I asked a buddy of mine to write a song. I told him, I said, man, we got to sit down and write like a bluesy song, but put like happy lyrics or love song lyrics, or write a country song and put like really, really happy lyrics with it. Kind of blow people's mind.
Well, hey, it's in the key of A, so if you want to get up there and.
I listen to your song, I'm like, that son of a.
Yeah.
But man, that is a great song. You said it is about your wife.
Yes, sir.
And you are married.
Yep, happily married. Yeah, I think this year will be. I got to make sure I get this right. 4 years married. So.
Oh Lord.
We was married in the COVID year, 2020. It actually got pushed back a little bit, but yeah, September 4th, 2020. Or was it the 5th? Uh-oh. I don't know. It's either one of those days. I'm close. I'm in the ballpark, so.
You get a card right around that time and wait for her to give you one and then give it back.
Yeah.
But
from the moment we locked eyes, you've given me renewed peace of mind. Something like that is so hard to find in a world fighting all the time. You make me happy, you make me sad, you make me silly and you drive me mad. You make me strong, you make me weak. When I'm with you, baby, I'm complete. That's just some things you make me. I've had my doubts that I'd ever find a love like you and me've got. You turned my world from dark and gray to a bright shining light of sunshine and rays. You make me laugh, you make me cry, you make me feel so alive. You show me what true love is like. When I'm with you, baby, you make me high. Oh, and that's just some things you make me. Now when our days are scarce in number, and our minds they begin to fade, we're both feeling the strains of our age. We'll reminisce on this life we've made. You made me laugh, you made me cry, you made me feel so alive. You showed me what true love is like. When I'm with you, baby, you make me high. You made me happy, you made me sad, you made me silly, and you drove me mad. You made me strong, you made me weak. Together we'll always be. Oh, and that's just some things. Oh, that's just some things. Baby, you made me.
But the next song is a Born to Be, and when was that written?
That was written, it's going on about maybe 2.5 years ago now.
And when was it released? I kind of mixed those up.
September of 2022.
Now
yeah.
it's like a chasing a dream song, and the open. I know you're an Elvis fan. I am too, and I really appreciate that, by the way, because you're like one of the few artists that does Elvis. But when I heard the open of the song, and it's the fire churning a train going to Memphis, and I was like, yeah, it's about. And then I'm like, wait a minute, and I remember you have kids, and I think that's one of them's name.
Yes, sir. My son, he's 2.5, and yeah, and I kind of threw that in there, on that basis. Also, the fact, the Elvis ties, Memphis, the home of the blues. Rockabilly, rock and roll, all that stuff. So it's kind of a mix of both, tied in with both my son and actual Memphis.
Oh yeah, now the next part of it was it says something like you've been trying to do this since you were 10 or something like that. Did you start when you were 10 years old? Or?
That is a lie, if I ever knew one. I put 10 in there. Actually, the co-writer, Clay Jordan, is a co-writer on that. He's the one that actually, he started music at 10 years old, and he actually wrote that line. And I just rolled with it because it rhymed and it felt good in the place. If I would have put 16, which is when I actually did start, it wouldn't have meshed as well into the song. So I actually started when I was 16.
Now, how old are you?
I'll be 28 later this month, so I'm 27 now.
So you've been doing this for 22 years, or been playing for 22 years?
Let's see. Guitar and vocals about 11 years.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
I did too much math.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know any math, so you're better than me. I started when I was 16, so about 11 years of playing guitar and singing. Now, I actually did start on the drums, playing in church at 5. So you're close. You're close on the 22.
Did you take lessons, or were you self-taught?
No lessons. My dad's actually played drums for a while, and he still does from time to time. So started playing drums in church. Did that at 16. My mom actually plays bass guitar and plays a little bit of guitar too. So, and I got grandpas down the line on both sides that had music. One of my uncles played drums in the 60s, and so I kind of got it from both sides of the family. But yeah, no lessons, just kind of self-taught, and mom and dad showed me a few things and took off with it. So.
Now, in Born to Be, one of the things is chasing this dream, just me and my 6 string. Now, you're a full-time musician, right?
Yes, sir.
And how rough is that? I mean,
I'm gonna tell you vocally. I've come close to doing some vocal damage, just playing so much. But I say that to say this: I wouldn't trade it for anything. This is not many people can say they do what they love to do and make an income and provide for their family. And like I said, I got a good family at home. I got a great wife that actually works a full-time job, and we're a team. And she allows me to go out and play and do what I love to do. And so.
And speaking of that, now you're a full-time musician. You've got 8 songs out, and then including Born to Be and a couple more. And do you make more if someone downloads a song or if they stream it?
That's actually a good question. I I'm not very much of a numbers person. I very rarely go to my Spotify and see how many streams I have, which is kind of weird. You'd think I would. I do that, but from time to time I'll take a peek. But honestly, I have no idea. I know that it's not much money.
Oh no, it isn't. You guys don't make anything off of that. So,
I think out of I'm just going to throw a ballpark number out. I think out of 8 songs that I have out, and they've been out for 2.5 years or so, some of them, I think I've made $80.
Okay, well that's not horrible, but it's not great either.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
but.
There's a train bound for Memphis, churning with the fire deep in my soul. Just give me the word, I'm off and on the road. An old flat top and a pick in my hand. It's all I've known since I was 10. Trying to make a living the best I can. Chasing a dream, just me and my 6 string, strumming chords, singing songs about all I've seen. Some say ain't no good, you just wait and see. The stage I'm playing, that's where I was born to be. This music is more than just words. It tells stories like you ain't ever heard. My dreams are high, but the limits are sky. Just hang on for the ride. Chasing a dream, just me and my 6 string, strumming chords, singing songs about all I've seen. Some say ain't no good, you just wait and see. 'Cause the stage I'm playing, that's where I was born to be. Some say ain't no good, but you just wait and see. 'Cause the stage I'm playing, that's where I was born to be. I say on this stage I'm playing, that's where I was born to be. Yeah.
The song "Two More Days." Now, when was it written?
That was written, Lord, that was actually written before You Make Me. That was written in about October of 2023.
And
No. October of 2022. Sorry, it was released in November of 2023.
Yeah, right around Veterans
Yeah.
Day, because that's
Yep.
a veteran song.
Yep.
Or it's a military song. And did you have help writing that from a vet?
I did. A good buddy of mine, Mr. Ron Lee, He 20-year Air Force veteran. He actually the way that song came about real quick is Ron from time to time will send me just jumbled up lyrics, or I call it a poem. He had actually sent me a sort of a poem, just all the lines run together. And it sat in my notes. He said, man, if you can do something with this, fine. If not, that's cool too. But it sat in my notes for months on my iPhone. And one day I woke up and I was like, let me pull that back out. And I got to reading, and I left out a lot of stuff that he had threw in there. But that's how the song came about. And I just wanted to do something for the veterans and active duty. And I know it's not like a totally correct song. Nobody, like you said, you was talking before the show, you're a veteran.
Yep.
Nobody can go from active combat to home in 2 days, right?
Well, unless word can get home. That's another thing. That's kind of what I was going to ask you about, because usually that's about the time frame. If you lose somebody, that's how it's about the wife or the family finds out within 2 days. And one thing, now the thumbnail, like you had a little thumbnail. I remember you put out on Facebook or something, anybody in the military, and I sent you a couple of mine.
Yep.
And I seen it, and I'm like, there's a picture of me when I was in Somalia up there.
Yep.
Now I look down, and there's another one of me with my on it. I was like, oh, that's cool. And I listened to the song, and one thing stuck out to me, and I don't know if you did, and we talked about this before, but you said you didn't do it on purpose, but I'm gonna tell you about it. The word you have, I yearn for every minute that ticks away, and I didn't know if either the guy that wrote it or you wrote it. The acronym TIC in the military is Troops in Contact. That's a firefight. That's a gunfight. That's literally when you're putting metal to meat. And I didn't know if you had put that in there on purpose, because you listen to You Make Me, and it's kind of a play on words, and everything else you got a little play like with Memphis and the other song. I thought maybe so that might be something to ask your Air Force buddy if that was on purpose.
Yeah. From my point of view, I mean, if it makes it sound cool, we did that. No, I'm just kidding. No, not that I know of. Like I said, that might be something that Ron might have threw in there, and I just would have he never mentioned it to me. But that's crazy how you can interpret something different. Like, because, you've seen a lot of stuff.
I've been Somalia, Afghanistan, and Iraq, and it's just a fun time. My brain's a little scrambled from it, if you can't tell from the interview. But another thing is, with one of my deployments, you had and I'm telling you about stuff that hit me. And if you wanted to make somebody tear up, you did. And this is the lyric that did it: destroying my humanity in solitude. And in one day we had a rollover, and 3 guys in my B hut were gone. They're not gone.
Mm-hmm.
One of them lost his hand, one of them broke his hip, one of them had a bad concussion. And it was all the younger guys, and it was always kind of loud. Matter of fact, about a week before, I almost got in a fist fight with one of the guys that was involved in that, and they were all gone. It was I just sat there that night, and that lyric brought me back to that, and it hit me hard, and I appreciate that.
That's what I love to hear, because I've never served, and just to have that, like I said, I don't know anything about overseas and all that, but Ron obviously does. That was a line straight from the poem that he had sent me. And it's just, that's what I wanted. I wanted it to be able to touch people in a way and let people know that it's not always a happy ending. You know what I'm saying?
No,
a lot of guys don't make it back home. And so
and then when you get home, I've lost more. Actually, all my deployments, we never directly lost anybody that was attached to my unit, but when we got home, we've lost several, and to the 22 a day, and that happens. And people like you, when you write songs like that, and it kind of puts a little exposure on that, and kind of what we go through. Because most of the time when you write a song, it's going to be about some girl or chasing your dreams or whatever. And there's a lot of you write stuff like that. Toby Keith had written a lot, and we really appreciate that, and it helps a lot. But another part of that song is, like I told you about, it's hard to get home. And my last day in Afghanistan, because you're talking about the last days there, and then one of them's like, if I don't make it, we'll be together anyway. Mm-hmm. But my last day in Afghanistan, I woke up, and we had the Ghazni alarm clock, which was mortars and rockets. And the office where all our paperwork was got hit. And the chief was mad because he had to do a bunch of stuff, and there's like shrapnel holes and all. Like the Army has a thing where they give you a little combat patch, and you tells you what unit you can wear it with, and there's boot prints and shrapnel holes, and everybody's like, no, leave that. It's like, so you have all that. But I just want to let you know that kind of hit me too. But like I said, the song is about 2 more days, and 2 more days I'll be home, or 2 more days I'll be on my way home. But it's a really good song, and just one more time, all your music, just go over real quick where you can get it at.
Right now, Spotify, and Apple Music streaming. That's and YouTube. I think it's also on YouTube. Also, now I will tell you, in a couple of weeks from when we're recording this, I actually am gonna. I know CDs are old-fashioned and out of date, but I actually did put an order out on 100 CDs, and they'll be sold at the shows, at the David Locke Band shows.
I want one.
Acoustic shows, and it's gonna have, I think, 7 of the 8 songs that I've got out. One of them I had trouble getting it on there, but 7 in 2 more days, and all the ones that we've talked about here are on there. So.
Oh, okay. And man, I appreciate what you do. You're one of the best vocalists in the Upstate.
Well, I appreciate that.
Hey folks, Stoner here with the Upstate Music Channel. I hope you enjoyed the interview. Sorry, I've got a little allergies and some chest congestion going on, so I can't speak that well. But what you're about to see next is David Locke's 2 More Days, and the video is footage from 2 of my deployments to Iraq and Afghanistan, just from other people I served with, and our combat camera for PRT Ghazni 2010. I served in the Marine Corps in the early 90s and in the Army from 2000 to technically 2014. I'm medically retired, but this is footage through my eyes for a couple of years. And the song, the audio track is David Locke's 2 More Days. Go download it. And there's other songs we covered tonight in the interview. And I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you so much for watching the Upstate Music Channel. It means a lot to these artists, and it's very therapeutic for me. And if you know why I would need something therapeutic, the next video will kind of explain it. This is not from training. This is footage from combat zones. So if it bothers you, you might not want to watch. But this is David Locke's 2 More Days. Thank you for watching.
Life in this hell is such a terrible shame. Everyone kills and accepts no blame. Your memory keeps me from going insane. I yearn for every minute that ticks away. I miss your embrace, I crave your taste. 2 years not seeing you is more than I can take. But I've gotta hang on, keep being strong. You'll be mine in 2 more days. This damn war is keeping me from you.
your request tonight, but we are going to stay and play anyway.
This is important.
Hey, we're a bar band. Have some respect, man.